Hey everybody, it's Jasmine. So today I'm going to show you guys how I got this look right here. It is just a really nice pink smoky eye, and I used one of my favorite palettes that I have. This is the Balm Voyage palette. Now this is a palette that I love to travel with, and I was thinking to myself, you know, if I was packing minimal makeup, what would be the palette that I would travel with? And I get this question a lot, and it would totally be this one. And I just decided to go with a pink look inspired by like the blush tones in here. So there's that, and I hope you guys really enjoy this easy tutorial. And I do have my mini reviews on the Jeffree Star and Manny MUA collaboration on Eclipse and Daddy. I think in the next tutorial that I'm going to film, I'm going to be using I'm Shook, so stay tuned for that. And as always, if you want to see how I got this look, then keep on watching. Like usual, we're going to be using the Neutrogena Hydro Boost Water Gel. I've really been loving this, especially in the morning because it does has SPF in it. Towards the nighttime, I do use the Total Moisture by Benefit because it is a thicker cream. But since it has SPF, I like to utilize it, and it's a gel moisturizer, so it's lightweight, but it is water-based, so it really just hydrates my skin instantly. Now to prime my entire face, we're using the Benefit Porefessional. We're going to be hopping right into foundation. So I had a problem at Ulta, lo and behold, about a foundation again. So I got the Too Faced Born This Way foundation, and she color matched me to Warm Nude. Let me tell you right now, Warm Nude all over my face is too light for me. It matches like my neck, like right here in this region it matches, but then once it is on my forehead, my nose, everything, it's so light. And I was like, you know what? My ass is too lazy to go back into Ulta right now. So I've been mixing this with the L'Oreal Infallible Pro Matte Foundation in the color Natural Beige. Now this is my skin tone, but it is just a little bit more yellow than this one, so it kind of matches each other. And you know, in the end, if my foundation is lighter, I'll just go in with a darker like contour or bronzer. So that's how it is. One pump of the Born This Way, and then I'm gonna get an equal part to this with the L'Oreal Infallible, probably about that much, and then I'm gonna mix it on the back of my hand, and then I'm going to spread this much on my face with my finger, and then the rest I'm just going to pick up with my beauty blender and then transfer it onto my face. I don't know if you guys can tell, but when I turn my head, you could still see a lot of my redness peeking through. Obviously I should have color corrected, but I'm lazy. So we're going to go into some concealer. I'm going to take the Rimmel Wake Me Up concealer in the color Light, and I'm just going to apply this right in the under eye area, like right here on the bags where it's important. And then I'm going to also conceal the sides of my nose because that's also important. I know a lot of females get very red there, that's just a thing. And then I'm going to bring this on the forehead area like this, and then drag the rest of the color down like that. Highlight the chin. Now I'm going to take the Shape Tape in the color Medium, and this is my skin tone, so I am going to apply Shape Tape right underneath the lighter concealer, just to give me a little bit more of a blend into my skin. Like, do you see how the Shape Tape almost like basically blends in with my skin? I could use those Shape Tape as foundation, but you know what? It's too small to waste. So I'm gonna blend this out with my beauty blender, and this is just going to give me a quick and flawless appearance. And then buff out the edges with the butt of the beauty blender. That's what I want. So yesterday night I couldn't fall asleep, so I was like, hey, let me see if I could find like really good beauty deals, right? So here I am on tgmax.com, And if you guys used to follow me on Snap, or if you do, I like going into TJ Maxx. I haven't gone there recently because I'm trying to save up my money, but I was like, hey, I want to see like what they got online, you know, see if it's any different. And girl, it is different. That's a whole nother realm. They had NARS, they had beauty blenders, like the real deal beauty blenders, for only like 15 bucks with the cleanser included. And then I'm like, what the heck? My brows are still trying to grow out. You could totally tell they're uneven, but I am gonna fill them in very quickly. I'm gonna take a spoolie and I'm going to just comb them out like so. I'm gonna use the brow pomade by Anastasia. This is in dark brown. Now with the brow powder duo by Anastasia, I'm gonna take the Real Techniques brow brush and I'm gonna go ahead and go right in the two colors, and I'm gonna go ahead fill in starting from the outside of my eyebrow, working my way to the inside. I'm gonna try a new trick that I did yesterday. I know Patrick Star does this a lot, but I'm gonna go ahead and press in my loose powder with a powder puff. Do I look a little darker? That's weird. That's weird. Come on, light. But I'm just going to press this into my skin. Today I'm using the Mercier translucent powder. I'm not really a big fan of this powder, and just personal preference. I think it just dries out my skin a little bit, but it's fine. Whatever. I'm feeling risky today. Essentially what this is going to do, it's going to help ensure that your makeup and your base stays on your face for a very long time. It's kind of like baking your entire face, not just your under eye. I'm gonna try and recreate a look that I did using the Balm Voyage palette. The colors look like this. It's really nice and really pretty, very neutral, but I got a really good look out of it. And so I'm gonna go ahead and take the white cream shade. I don't know how to pronounce a lot of these words, but you know, that's okay. We're just gonna roll with it. And even though I did put that pressed powder on, or not the translucent powder on my eyes, I just want to ensure this is a white base because we're going to be working with color. The Sigma E35 brush, we're going to be taking the shade right in the middle. This is going to be my transition shade, and I'm just going to put this all over. I'm going to wing it out here, and then I'm going to bring it in to my inner corner. Alright, and then to build on top of that, we're going to be taking the darkest blush color, and I'm going to use the same brush for this. This is going to go right on top of the transition shade. Now you don't have to worry about fallout because luckily you baked your whole face, so it's just going to come off. Isn't that great? Jolly. So now with the lid shade, we're going to use the pinky finger, and we're going to take this frosty pink shade right here. This is a really nice pink. We're going to apply this on the lid. Just very quickly, see how that looks with everything. Alright, looks really nice, really bright. And what I did to deepen this up, I am going to blend it, don't worry. But what I did to deepen everything up is I took the bronzer shade down here as well as the really dark brown. And although this brown has shimmer, when you blend it out, the shimmer kind of dissipates. So that's really nice. I'm going to pop this into the outer corner. This is a Kestrel brush. It says Smudge on it. Taking whatever is left on the brush, I'm going to just run this on the lower lash line just a little bit, all while going up in the wing motion. So while I did that, it kind of took off a lot of the color that was on the brush, so I'm just going to bring the color up into the brow bone. I'm using my Morphe R39 to further disperse the color. I'm gonna reapply the shimmer shade to my lid. And in the inner corner, I'm gonna apply the highlight shade in here, there, and my brow bone. A little bit. And to further amp things up, I'm going to line my waterline with the Marc Jacobs pencil in Popular. I'm going to set that in place with the darkest blush shade down here. And since I don't have my eyeliner with me, we're going to improvise. I'm going to use the Maybelline The Falsies in Waterproof. I'm going to take the Sigma E05 eyeliner brush. And I'm just going to take this and use it as eyeliner. I'm going to coat my lashes with the Supersizer mascara from Covergirl. Alright, so all I did was I applied my Demi G's by Koko lashes. Now I'm going to go ahead and dust off the bake that's on my face. I'm going to go ahead and take the Loreal Baked Balance and Brighten Color Correcting Foundation in the color medium. And I'm going to take this on a really big Marc Jacobs brush. This has no name on it, but I'm going to go ahead and use this to dust off the powder. I'm going to go ahead and do that. I've really been loving my Hoola bronzer lately, so I'm going to go ahead and take this on a Beige Cosmetics 126 brush. I'm going to go ahead and coat my brush in this powder. And in circular motions, work my way from my hairline to the inside of my face. With another Marc Jacobs brush, I'm going to be taking the bronzer shade in here, and this is just going to be my nose contour shade. God. A little too harsh. For blush today, we're using Ecstatic Blush by Tarte. I'm using the Morphe E34 for this. What I like to do is I like to really coat my brush so I can get a really even application, but then tap off a lot of the excess because I don't want my cheeks to be this pink. That's it, that's all I want. Okay, stop, thank you. For highlight today, we're going to be using Eclipse by Manny and Jeffree. I've already applied one layer on this cheek. This has none. And I did film a review for his collab, but I was too excited that it overpowered the video, so I don't think I'm going to be uploading it. But what I said in the video was that there was kind of like an overspray where it was hard to get a lot of product on my brush, but once I kind of swirled my brush all over, like I'm talking about all over, and then using that on my cheeks and then going back, it was a lot better. So this was one layer like that, and then I'm gonna go ahead, swirl one more time. This is 2 layers. What I like about this formula is it's not as powdery, but it's not extremely creamy. So it's that really nice in-between type of formula. I don't have any of his other skin frosts, so there's that. I do have to say on me, it complements my skin tone because I am very yellow undertone, and this is like a very nice light peach champagne color. And so whenever things are, you know, peachy or pink, you know, they kind of look a little odd against my skin tone. But this looks really nice and really pretty on me. Before I move on to lips, I'm going to spray my face with the H2O Face Oasis. Get a good layer. And then fan it. I was watching Nikki Tutorial's video, and I think it really works because I tried it with like 3 different sprays, and I was like, girl, my face looks real good. So now my face looks really dewy because that was like a water mist, an H2O mist. And then right on top of that, we're gonna go ahead with the All Nighter, shake it up first. One more step before I forget, because I always forget this. So I'm going to take the NYX Eyebrow Mascara, and since we did bake our face after we did our eyebrows, there is a lot of powder that is just sitting there. So what we're going to do, we're just going to brush off that powder with eyebrow mascara and then add our eyebrow color back on. Makes it look a lot crispier, and I don't know, it just ties in the look. So today for lips, I wanted to just go ahead and use Manny's liquid lipstick called Daddy. So when I looked at this, I said, okay, cool tone, not for me, but it looks pretty good on me for being cool tone. Now I do want to mention two other cool tone liquid lipsticks that I thought would be dupes. So I'm just gonna do a mini swatch on my hand for you guys. So today I have the Anastasia liquid lipstick in the color Sepia, and I also have the Tattoo Junkie in the color Minx. This is what all three look like together, and I don't know, I just wanted to test it out to see if they are potential dupes for one another. So this one is Daddy. I'm very stingy on this swatch. This one is, whoa. That one is Minx. And then this one, oh my goodness, this one is Sepia. I'm gonna wait for these to dry before I give you guys like a final conclusion on if it's a dupe or not. So while that dries, I'm gonna go ahead and apply Daddy. Alright, so here's everything dried down. Now this is Sepia, Minx, and then Daddy. I thought Minx was like a dupe, but then the longer I look at it, the longer that I feel it is a lot warmer than Daddy. So there's that. I also don't like the formula of the Tattoo Junkie liquid lipsticks on its own. They obviously come with a little powder because it's a liquid lipstick plus a powder that makes your lips look metallic, and then with the powder on top it is very, very comfortable and very long lasting, but the formula on its own, it's very sticky and very uncomfortable. But Sepia is, it is pretty close, but it is just a lot more cool tone. So there's that, there's my opinion. I do have to say the, not formula, but the texture of this liquid lipstick is a lot different from the other liquid lipsticks that I have from Jeffree Star. So a lot of the other liquid lipsticks that he has come out with, they're very liquidy and it takes a little bit more time to work with them, but that liquid lipstick in particular, along with I'm Shook, they are a lot more thicker in consistency, and I feel like the longevity is just the same. The feeling on the lips once it's dried is just the same. It's just the fact that it's a little bit thicker than the other liquid lipsticks by them. But I'm gonna go ahead and do my hair and I'll be right back. Alright you guys, that wraps up this tutorial. I hope you guys really enjoyed. Please let me know if you're going to be using this look anytime soon. But also I wanted to know if you guys wanted to see any videos in particular. I don't know if you guys are still going to prom, or if you want to see graduation looks, then I could do that. I don't know. Whatever comes to mind. So yeah, I hope you guys really enjoyed this tutorial, and I love you guys so much, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye! Peace out, Girl Scouts.